Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I have a couple minutes to come on and record a quick vlog about tonight's practice. It is Thursday. I'm a little behind my weekly schedule, just getting this up posted today. But tonight is the third week of our series, the Yamas and Niyamas. So tonight we're on the third Yama, which is Asteya, or non-stealing. It's, again, can be, like with most of the yamas, something that we see as self-explanatory, but I think this can be practiced in many different ways. Again, like with the other yamas, we apply it to ourselves first. So non-stealing in terms of taking only what we need. It can, not more than what we need, but not less than what we need either, because we don't want to steal from ourselves, right? Before I became a yogi and before I took part in the amazing yoga teacher training with my vinyasa practice, I had kind of an attitude like if there's not a consequence in the moment, or if nobody will find out about it, it doesn't matter, kind of thing. And now that I am a yogi and I do believe in karma, and I see how it works in my life and in others, I definitely recognize that this was a very short-sighted way to be in the world. And I think it's important that we give credit where credit is due. So, as simple as, if we're posting a quote on our Instagram feed, that we're going to credit where that quote came from, right? We're going to take what we need, no more, no less. Not stealing from ourselves, not stealing from others, not stealing energy, not stealing time, right? If we say we're going to do 8:15 to 9 p.m., that's what we're going to do. We're not going to go over to 9:05 because that's stealing time, and time has value, right? Also, I love this example. Again, I have to shout out Julia. I feel like I've mentioned her in all of these vlogs, but that's because in preparing for this series, I did rewatch the seminar on the 8-limbed path, and that was presented by Julia Stempko and Tina Hilbert. And Julia used a great example for Asteya, and that was skipping our shavasana when we practice asana, right? Shavasana is such an important part of the practice because it's the opportunity to integrate the practice. We rest and allow the body to integrate the practice that we've just participated in, right? So if every time you show up on your mat and you do your asana and then your time's up and you don't have time for shavasana, it's stealing that opportunity from yourself, right? It's also stealing from the practice. People talk a lot about appropriation. And we have to remember that yoga is an ancient, sacred art, more than 4,000 years old, originated in northern India. And there's a reason, it's very specific why these things are incorporated in the practice and why they fall in the order that they do. So we don't want to just take a portion, take here and there, take what we like, leave the rest. Because not only is it stealing from the practice, it's stealing from ourselves and from the full benefit that we can get. So Asteya, non-stealing, it does ask that we practice brahmacharya. Brahmacharya, we'll get into that in another week, but that is non-excess. So again, we need to remember to be grateful for the things that we have. When we're grateful for what we have in the current moment, it cultivates an abundance mindset. And when we feel that we are blessed and we are bountiful and we are abundant, we don't need any more than what we have, right? We have to remember that we come from a world that not only has created us, but has given us everything that we need. We truly do. We truly have it within us, each and every one of us. I'm not saying that there aren't, circumstances and societal issues in the world for many people that don't allow them to have their basic needs met. So notwithstanding that, we truly are able to cultivate a mindset of abundance through cultivating regular gratitude practices. And in that way, we don't have to feel as though we're lacking. We don't have to feel as though we need to take things that don't belong to us, or things that aren't, meant to be ours, right? So tonight's practice, we're going to be cultivating that attitude. And again, it starts within. It starts at home first, when we learn not to steal from ourselves, time, thought, action. Then we will be able to apply that to everyone else that we interact with as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the mat tonight. I'm really looking forward to having a practice that helps us to cultivate that abundance mindset. That again, we have the ability to manifest that in our lives. I truly believe that. I truly believe in the power of heart, the power of where your heart is at any given moment. So that being said, I hope you'll join me tonight. I hope that we'll be able to create that abundance mindset within our practice, and continue working through these important moral and spiritual obligations. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the mat tonight, yogis. Namaste.